Hi y'all, and welcome to or back to my channel. My name is May. If it's your first time stopping by, I would also appreciate a lot if you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I know I have been missing for a hot minute, but I'm back with the chit chat. Get ready with me. I thought I'd just sort of like update you guys on what's been happening and just talk a bit more about myself, who I am and whatnot, because obviously I just posted videos without giving an introduction, so if you have never seen me before, then you'd be a bit confused as to who I am. But I thought I'd touch on that and a few other subjects in this video while I do my makeup. Obviously, I know that in my last video I said that I was going to be consistent, and then I was not.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
This time I actually mean it. I know I said that the last time, so my credibility isn't like the best, but you know, I've just been feeling like really uninspired with the like New Year, January, and you know how like when it's become the new year, it's like you write down all of these goals you have for yourself, or you just like think about all the goals that you have for yourself, and then, well, for me at least, it's like I just got a bit overwhelmed with everything, because obviously I started doing YouTube, and I also had a lot of other stuff going on, like work, school, whatnot, and I knew if I was going to do this I had to be consistent. But yeah, I also wanted to be like more consistent on Instagram, and then all of it sort of just became too much, and I didn't do any of the things all of a sudden. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but it's a bit like when you have so many goals for yourself, you sort of get lost on like where to even start, and then you just end up doing absolutely nothing. That's what happened for me at least. But I just sort of took some time off, really just reflected on myself and what I wanted to achieve and, you know, do by making YouTube videos. So I just wrote down like all of my goals, and when it's like when you write it down, it's a lot easier to feel it's achievable when you have it all written down, instead of it just being like 100 thoughts going around in your head. So that really helped me a lot. What do I study? I know I haven't talked about what I study or anything, but I study marketing management, and I'm in my second year of that. So yeah, I'm in my third semester, or I just began my third semester. And I was actually meant to go study abroad this semester. I was meant to go to Malaysia to study in Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital, but I decided to not go there, and that's a bit mad because honestly I looked so much forward to studying abroad, but yeah, it just didn't feel right in my gut. I'm a firm believer of trusting your instincts and like trusting your gut, because 9 out of 10 times it's always right, or like 10 out of 10 times even it's always right. There was pros and cons, but I decided to just go with my gut feeling and just not leave. I'm just putting on a bit of concealer now. I have not been getting a lot of sleep lately. I don't know what it is. I'm just always on YouTube at, oh shit, I look fucked up. Oh shit, I need to blend this out like right now. So obviously it's 2020. It's been a little while since it was the new year, but yeah, I never made like a video when it became the new year, so we're just gonna include that right now. Every time it's New Year's, I feel like either you have the mentality like New Year's, same me, or I really try to like switch it up and like change, but you know, change is hard. It really is hard. It takes, I think it's like 20 days to form a new habit, so it's like you just need to push through and keep going. I really wanted a goal for me to be listening to like more podcasts and reading more books and just, you know, becoming smarter about life and myself how to stay like more positive and whatnot. And I've been listening to Oprah's podcast, Super Soul Sundays, which I've really been enjoying. Honestly, it's so good. There's a lot of different people coming on her show and like sharing their advice on different subjects, and I feel like it just really helps to be in a positive mindset, to just keep listening to like positivity and like positive affirmations. I try to do that in the morning, and also just write down things I'm grateful for. I try to write down every single day like 3 things I'm grateful for, just to sort of like live in gratitude, because the more you're grateful, the more blessings you're gonna get, and that's just a fact. That's even like in the Quran and everything. So I try to just do that and keep reminding myself of all the blessings that I have, because it's easy honestly to forget how blessed you are when you go on social media and you see all of these kids your age or even younger, and they're getting their like sports car, apartment, all these things, and you're sort of like thinking, bruh, you know, that like they're the same age as me. Why can they have that and I cannot? And I just think it's really easy to just compare yourself a lot on social media, because you see all these people doing all this stuff and you sort of feel like you're not as accomplished as them. But you just need to remember that everybody has a time and a place for what's meant for them, and you shouldn't really question when or, you know, how is stuff gonna happen for me, because you just gotta work hard and then God will figure out the rest. As I said, what is written, and it will happen if it's meant for you, and if not, God is gonna replace that with something even better. But yeah, comparison is like, it's just an enemy of progress, because once you start getting into that flow of like comparing yourself to other people, it's just like a negative spiral, because then you keep getting reminded of all the things you don't have, when instead you should be reminding yourself of all the things you are so blessed to have. So that's why I do the thing where I write down things I'm grateful for, because it just helps me stay on track. Also, I just unfollow people on Instagram. If like they're not beneficial for my mental health, then I just unfollow them. If they keep posting pictures of, you know, either you can take that as motivation, or you can take it as you know, feeling like a bit jealous or whatever. I try to take it as motivation and be like, okay, you know what, if they're my age and they could do it, why shouldn't I be able to do it? But you could also just easily start comparing yourself and be like, and start feeling really uninspired about everything. So if that's how you start to feel, just unfollow the person. That's what I do. But with some people, it's like they inspire me, because instead of just flashing, they'll tell you what they did, how they achieved it, what did they do for them to be in that position. And it's way better to follow people like that than just people who just stunt on the gram, you know what I mean? You just gotta keep like working hard and just wait on your time. I feel like when you start to change your mentality that anything that is meant to be will be, and you stop questioning how it's gonna happen and when it's gonna happen, you start just to live so much more at peace with yourself. At least that's what I do now. Before, I used to stress a lot, like about my future and, you know, how I had all these goals that I wanted to achieve, and I was so scared I wasn't gonna achieve it, or I wasn't gonna be able to achieve it for my parents to see, because like we're getting older, but you know, so are our parents, and I just want to be able to give my parents everything in the world as any other person would, I guess. But yeah, sometimes it's scary, because you start to doubt yourself and you start to just think about, you just start to get stressed out because you're feeling time is running out, and like you don't have a plan or nothing about how you're gonna be able to, you know, buy your mom a house or whatever it is that you want to achieve. But after I started just getting that mentality of, you know, what is meant to be will be, I feel a lot more like calm and not stressed out, because I know I just basically put everything in the like hands of Allah and I don't question it. It is like a process, not something that I was able to manage like from one day to the next day. I just kept practicing different techniques. I think everyone deals with anxiety and stuff in some shape or form, but it's just about being able to control it so that doesn't take a hold of your life and doesn't control you, but you control it. My brows look an absolute mess today, but I don't even mind it because I forgot my Anastasia brow powder that I normally use. I forgot that at my mom's house. I moved out for uni, so I forgot that, so I had to use like an eyeshadow, and it looked cool tone, but when I put it on, it's like it was a bit warm, so it looks a bit messed up. But yeah, when it comes to like achieving your goals, you just gotta work hard, you know. No one achieved anything from one day to the other, or just by thinking about it or dreaming about it. You just need to make the first step. That's what I've realized in things like with life. Anything you want, just like Nike says, just do it, because if you don't make that first step, you'll never know. And it's better to have failed at something, but at least you tried, than never having tried and never knowing what it could have become. So yeah, for me this year, I really want to, inshallah, start my own business. I really want to do something. I have like some ideas about what it could be, but I'm just trying to, you know, speak it into existence, because I just want to be my own boss. Like, I've had a job since I was literally like 13 years old, and I've always been working, and I just realized from all that experience and working, I worked in different places. Like, I've worked makeup at MAC, I've worked with like food at like a fast food restaurant, I've worked at a kindergarten, I've been around, like I worked at a coffee shop. So I've tried different things and met a lot of different people at these jobs, and I've just realized that I actually cannot deal with that for the rest of my life, you know. Some jobs, you like the job, but then your boss is horrible, or something with your coworkers, whatever the case may be. And I just want to work really hard now for me to be able to just like be my own boss. Like, that's literally my goal, whether that's from doing YouTube or starting a business, whatever it may be. That's just what my goal is. It's not for me about making like a lot of money. I just want to be wealthy in life. And I'm doing this education that I am right now. I'm planning on not using it for anything, like not working in the field, more so just because I do study marketing management, and I have a lot of classes that I can use in real life that could benefit me a lot with starting a business and whatnot. So that's actually why I picked this course specifically, because I knew I would get a lot of tools that I could use when I finished the education. So that was the primary reason for me to pick that. I feel like if you talk about things like this with goals and whatnot, you shouldn't be scared to talk about, because if you put it out into the universe, you know, it's a bigger chance of it happening when you talk about it, speak about it, and feel it as well. I know that these things are gonna happen. I don't know how, but I don't question how either, because I just let it flow. If your dreams aren't so big that they sort of like kind of scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. Because at the end of the day, you can achieve anything you put your mind to if you just work hard for it. We honestly live in such a good time because information is so accessible. Like, you can find out anything about anything. You can teach yourself a lot of things, like on YouTube or just the internet in general. With like editing, for example, I had no idea how to edit. I just went on YouTube, I searched up how to edit, and I know a lot of other people did this as well. You can teach yourself literally any skill you want through YouTube, and you know, that's just so crazy to me, but at the same time so fascinating, because information is literally at our fingertips, and anything you want to do, you can either do a course on it or you can literally teach yourself it. I really want to, also another goal for me is like to get more into photography, because obviously now I bought myself a camera and I've always loved taking photos, and I just want to like elevate that and take it to a new level, and being like paid a paid photographer to do like events or whatever. My sister's husband also has like a wedding photography business, and I'm gonna be working with him on taking photos at weddings, so I'm really excited for that. And yeah, I'm really inspired by Anze, I think her name is. She's like a photographer in London, and honestly she's so inspiring. I really want to just be on her level one day, inshallah. She's so talented, and I think it's so awesome that you just do what you want to do and don't let anything hold you back, because when you are like a Muslim black female, you have a lot of odds working against you. Honestly, you really do, but you just have to say fuck it and go for whatever it is you want, because nothing can stop you but yourself. Like, don't let that happen. Literally just have believe in yourself, because if you don't have belief in yourself and faith in yourself, how do you expect anyone else to? I saw Only Bells, she's like one of my favorite YouTubers. She talked about how on her Instagram someone asked her like, how did you promote yourself when you do YouTube? You find it embarrassing, something like that. And she's like, if you don't believe in yourself and promote yourself and is your biggest supporter, then how do you expect other people to be? And that really hit me, because I thought it was a bit like embarrassing to post my YouTube and everything like on my Instagram and whatnot, because I was like, I don't want people who know me to know that I'm doing this YouTube thing. But I thought, you know what, that is actually so true. If I don't support myself and go hard for myself, then no one else will, because at the end of the day you need to be your own biggest supporter. And also just keep friends that are positive and have like good vibes and energy, because it will honestly affect your mood as well. Even if you think it doesn't, then it really does. So keep people around you that always push you to do better and support you and whatever. My friends are always on my neck about my YouTube, like, why are you not posting? Sometimes you just need a bit of a push. So to have amazing supportive friends to do that, it's just amazing. I hate when you go in with a new mascara, it's like there's so much like excess mascara on it and it just looks so bad. So we're almost done now with this look. I'm actually surprised I'm able to even do a chit chat get ready with me. If you know me, you know I cannot multitask for shit. Like, I have like about 3 brain cells and they all work together to do one job at a time. So talking and doing makeup at the same time, like, I'm actually quite proud of myself, because I was not expecting me to be able to do this. With the recent death of Kobe Bryant, it's like I didn't even watch basketball or anything, but Kobe Bryant is like a legend, so I assume we all know who he is and what he's achieved, although we don't watch basketball. And I saw this quote on Instagram about him. I'll put it like somewhere on the screen because I don't remember exactly how it went, and that's something I'm gonna take with me and remember my day-to-day life. Each time somebody that's like really inspiring passes away, same thing with like Nipsey Hussle, it just really like motivates me to just leave an impact like on the world and just be able to inspire somebody. That's also what I really want to do with YouTube. Just like, if I can inspire like one person or help just one person by anything that I'm saying, then I'm already succeeding, because that's like really important. That's really just what I want to do, because I have YouTubers I connect with as well that have like helped me, you know, I don't know, believe in myself, or yeah, start a YouTube channel, whatever it is, and I just want to be able to do that for somebody else, because I love reading those kinds of comments about how, you know, a certain YouTuber or anything has inspired someone or helped them deal with something by talking about it on YouTube. And yeah, I just really love that. There's literally like so much shimmer under this eye from that fallout. I just feel basically on a good, you know, like a good vibration. I feel like very in sync with myself, and I think by just being alone a lot, you really start to get to know yourself and reflect upon like who you are and who you want to be, because at the end of the day you can change how you behave and what your mentality is, and just by reading and listening to podcasts I feel like you really strengthen that and just change it completely. That's what I did. If I can do it, anyone can do it, you know. I think it's just really underrated how much reading self-improvement books or just watching documentaries, I can never pronounce that word, but you know what I mean, because there are some tools you can use, and once you learn those from these books, from those podcasts or whatever, it's like you have the necessary skills to actually take control of your life and get the things that you want. My lips are so crusty. I even tried to remove the crust, but it did not work. Anyways, that's that for this look. Let me just do my hijab real quick. I might as well just show you how I always do this hair. I mean, this is my hair, but you know, this hijab style is what I was meant to say. Just do it like that. And then I just take this around. It's actually quite simple. You know, I just like to take this on my like right side, because this is my good side, and I've learned that that is my good side now. So this is the only side you will see me from. You know, always posing like this. You go to my Instagram, you can literally see all my pictures on like this side, and I actually need to stop doing that. But I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and that I didn't ramble too much, and you maybe picked up on a thing or two that you could actually use. But I hope, if you haven't already, that you would subscribe so you can support and also be notified when I post a new video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!